Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me? And no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I am friends with the IRS.
Hey everyone! If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. Now let's jump right into today's video. Today, we've got a really entertaining court hearing to check out. This one features a rather unusual defendant, a woman who has refused to pay $2,000 in court fees. Her entire defense is based on the claim that she is not a citizen and believes that God's law is above the law of the state, despite the fact that she's been caught shoplifting and engaging in other questions.
Asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today, Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor. And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time. Your Honor, I charge my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789. And the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accepted, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott, Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for a legitimation with Tariq Crump?
Ms. LaFleur, can you provide me your?
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not LaFleur. We're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur.
It's St. Fleur. Were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
Questions. I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Actionable activities. We're going to watch this hearing and I'll be jumping in from time to time to share my thoughts and reactions. Trust me, this one is a roller coaster. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. All right, so she just tried to explain her position, but honestly, it didn't make much sense. The judge, who is staying surprisingly calm and composed, seems almost unfazed by her outlandish claims. Now, I understand the concept of sovereign law to some extent, people who don't want to be governed or controlled. But in this case, we're dealing with someone who has actively broken the law through shoplifting and refuses to pay her dues. Her argument doesn't hold up at all because the facts are clear. She committed a crime. But let's keep watching because this is about to get even more interesting. Wow, the judge has finally spoken, and it's clear he has no patience for this nonsense. What amazes me is how calm and collected he is despite everything she's saying.
10 days to pay this $2,755.40. Do you have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's
Your
that
law-
$20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment. So I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
Or any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not buried false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
Fine. All right, Ms. Lott, I'm gonna find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
no, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction
Turn
No.
yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
And
Because
we'll send you a copy of the order.
Honestly, I think this is a classic case of someone trying to play the victim instead of owning up to their actions. I've seen this victim complex behavior way too often, where people deny responsibility for their actions and instead try to paint themselves as being oppressed or misunderstood. And there it is. She's been sentenced to 6 months for not paying her court fees. I think the judge made the right call. You can't just come to court, ignore the law, and expect to walk away without consequences. What's really interesting is how the judge managed to keep his cool throughout all of this. It's a perfect example of professionalism, and honestly, more people could learn from his approach. So that wraps up today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the judge made the right decision? Do you think she will learn anything from this? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I've got more incredible courtroom stories coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.